All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's do another live stream. It's Monday again. Very nice day. Let me first order some food now because otherwise it will be too late for my food. So let me order some food right now and then let's do the live stream. I have some trades right now prepared, so it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be epic. All right, there we go. Now it's a Monday again, and yeah, like at the first sight, usually, and I'm just gonna go straight into it right now. But usually on the Monday, I do not like to open up new trades. It's usually Monday could be a manipulation day, but honestly, and first, for example, we see on the Monday a nice bump to the upside to lure people in, and then after that, the trend will be shifted back to the downside again. That is exactly what we have seen in the last couple of weeks. But honestly, if I'm having a look into the charts now, for example, first of all, for Bitcoin, we're getting a bit of a breakout over here, right? And then for Bitcoin, we are breaking back above this cluster of resistance, kinda above that 90k level. And I do think that we can range in between of this level for this coming week. It could be possible. Also with Christmas coming up, the holiday season coming up, I do not think we're gonna get a gigantic move to the downside or to the upside. Also, we're gonna have our last stock market trading day, I think this Wednesday. I'm not quite sure exactly about that, but it's gonna be the last stock market trading day of this year. The stock market is gonna be closed for most of the days again. And yeah, probably we're gonna see some lower volatility. So for Bitcoin and cryptos, I would not be surprised to see a little bit more of upwards volatility actually during this week and during the end of this year. And then probably I do still think we're going to grab the lows. But after grabbing the lows, well, I do think that next year, beginning next year, could get pretty exciting, and we can see some very nice rallies to the upside again, and we can see finally our recovery rally, our relief rally back to the upside. So that's going to be kind of the game plan now. And yes, in a shorter time frame, because of these facts, I do think that we can see a bit more. Maybe hold the line at the very least. Okay, hold the line, maybe see some nice consolidation here. It's gonna be pretty nice. Also with, for example, all of the precious metals right now exploding to the upside. Like, for example, this precious metal over here, palladium. And then you also have precious metals like gold right now exploding even further to the upside. I mean, it's getting quite crazy, you know, but I do think that stock market can follow in the immediate short term for this end of the year, right? Because it's gonna be closing soon. So for the end of the year, yeah, it's continuing a bit to the upside. I do think that Bitcoin can be following a bit to the upside towards the end of the year, like I've explained. I do think it would make a lot of sense. And if we would see that, well, I think a very good opportunity is arising over here for Solana. It is dumping a bit right now in a shorter time frame. I can't really be bothered that much about it. Either it hits a stop loss or it goes up, okay? Very simple. I have my stop loss below this previous low over here. But I do think that Solana is looking quite good. It's having quite of a good setup, in my personal opinion. So that is why I took on a little bit of a trade on Solana over here. But honestly, what we've got for Solana, if we zoom out all the way on, for example, the daily time frame, we've got a huge downtrend over here, just like we have got over on the Bitcoin pair. For example, on Bitcoin, we've also got this big downtrend right over here that we are breaking out of right now, actually. And just like we did after our March lows, our April lows that I talked about extensively in today's update video. We are pretty much breaking out now from all of this downtrend over here. Pretty much. I mean, you might want to wait for more confirmations. You can draw this level of resistance a little bit different. In this case, still getting rejected, right? You can do all of it, but you could argue that already we're getting a bit of a breakout right now. Now, probably the breakout is not going to be exactly the same. So probably we're not going to see excessive amounts of momentum to the upside now, just like we have seen right over here. Just a clean break and then skyrocketing to the upside. Probably it's going to be something different. That's why I'm saying maybe we're breaking out now, see that push through the downside, and then get a push back to the upside, right? It's going to be something different. Like I've always said, Bitcoin history doesn't always exactly repeat, but it certainly rhymes. So probably we're going to see something different. However, anyways, yeah, if we are going to hold up quite well over here in a shorter time frame for Bitcoin, I do think that an altcoin like Solana, like from this downtrend over here, can also break out from this downtrend that we have been seeing since the top, pretty much. Since the top, we have been seeing this downtrend getting for Solana. I do think that if Bitcoin sees a bit of a breakout to the upside and sees some kind of strength, an altcoin like Solana that has previously already shown a lot of strength and right now has been showing a lot of weakness in the last couple of weeks, well, I do think it can see also that bit of a relief bounce, right? It does make a lot of sense for me. And honestly, the structure for Solana is also looking pretty strong in my personal. It's not looking bad at all. I mean, we are creating a clean range, just like Bitcoin is doing, right? Bitcoin is also creating a very clean range. I love it. I like to see this very clean range. It's looking very good. But the Solana is also creating a clean range with, yeah, pretty much tested the lower side, tested the upper side, tested the lower side, tested the upper side, tested the mid-range, tested the upper side, got another rejection, grabbed the liquidity below the range, and now is getting back inside of the range with a clean retest of the range, breaking the downtrend. Arguably, we could maybe be seeing a bit of a fake out, but arguably getting the breakout from the downtrend. So with Bitcoin also breaking out, with Bitcoin also starting to show a little bit of strength towards the end of the year, I would not be surprised to see a bit of a push back to the upside. At the very least to the mid-range, right? At the very least. And I mean, the setup is pretty clean. Because you've got a nice invalidation back to the lower side of the range, right? Back below that previous low. If we break back below that previous low, you've got your invalidation. You've got your take profit from the upper side of the range. So I like the clean setup over here, even though it's a Monday. Usually I would not like to trade on a Monday. I like to trade over here. I like the entire setup. So let's see how it goes. Pretty much, right? Let me know in the live chat what you guys are thinking about this setup. Also, yeah, of course, in the Platinum group, I'm sharing every single update. But I wanted to share something. Should I share it? Yeah, I'm just gonna share it now for the live stream. Okay. It's currently still in development, but it's gonna come. And I've been talking about this already for the last 1 to 2 months. It took a lot longer than expected. I'm just waiting on a few things still. But this update, which I'm gonna roll out, is gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive. Let me check if I can share this video. Yeah, okay, so it's currently still under development, but it's gonna be amazing once it releases. Guys, this is gonna be a game changer. Nobody else is doing this. I just discussed an insane deal with VX, and we are about to give back a lot of freaking money. Okay, a lot of freaking money. If you're trading soon enough, you would want to be in a platinum group, because soon enough, if you're in a platinum group and if you're trading then on weeks, and probably I'm also gonna launch this with 2bit, but I need to go into talks for that a bit later. But then in a platinum group, you can pretty much open rewards, and you're gonna get insane amounts of cashbacks. And then you can see automatically how much you can claim from trading over on weeks, and then you can claim the rewards. And then input is gonna be your VX UID, okay, which by the way will be automatically linked to your account anyway. So you can just click on the claim button, and like within 24 hours, you will receive all of your trading rewards back. So that's gonna be insane, right? That's gonna be insane. It's gonna be a huge game changer. Nobody is doing this. It's gonna be the first group that will introduce this, and the rewards are gonna be quite insane. It's gonna be quite a huge cashback. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm gonna roll out all of the updates, but I just wanted to share it over here because I'm pretty excited for that. It's gonna be something which is gonna be epic, which is gonna be for the real traders. It's gonna be such a game changer because it will save you so much money, and it's gonna allow you to get in the community, and I mean, it's gonna be super cool. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyways. Did I miss anything? I just joined. Yeah, basically, you can go back to the beginning of the stream, or I'll just briefly summarize it. Basically, I'm in a Solana long position over here. I just think the setup is looking very clean and pretty good. So yeah, a bit of a Solana long position. Bitcoin is also looking pretty good, pretty clean, with a break to the upside that we're getting from this downtrend right now at this moment. So that's looking pretty fine in my personal opinion. Pretty good. Let's see if we can hold up a little bit more for Bitcoin right over here. At least hold on to the 90K region a bit more, right? Ultimately, I do still think that we are going to be grabbing the lows, but towards the end of the year, which we are currently approaching, it's only 9 days left, right, until the end of the year. So it is 9 days left until the end of the year. So we are approaching a time where probably markets are gonna be very slow. It's gonna be a bit more boring, but yeah, I do expect that something like this will be happening. Some boring, slow price action. Also, I thought that today we would be getting some economic news, but seems like that has been cancelled actually today. That's quite unfortunate. Tomorrow we do have some economic news from the US, the GDP growth rate. But unfortunately tomorrow I do have a flight, okay? So I cannot stream this event, unfortunately. I will post it in my Telegram group, and I will also post it in on my X page as always. So yeah, but yeah, tomorrow we can see a bit of volatility because of the GDP growth rate. That's gonna be pretty interesting. It's the estimated GDP growth rate quarter on quarter. Right? Yeah. So let's see. Forecast is 3.2%. What are the actual details? I mean, 3.2%. That's okay, right? That's good. And then after that, this Wednesday, we have initial jobless claims, and I also think the last trading day for the stock market this Wednesday. So Wednesday might be a pretty important day. I think maybe we can do a live stream on Wednesday. And also a lot of stocks expiry. A lot of options expiry coming in for the Wednesday. And yep, that's pretty much it. So let's see how the stock market will open today. Still some time, but I think if the stock market can see, I do think it will see a little bit more strength towards the end of the year. I do think that towards the end stage of the year, usually it's ending off pretty strong, no? Let me have a look into the 12-month. Yeah, usually it always ends up pretty strong. That's like if it's a green year, usually we never really see any kind of a wick on the top side. So usually it always ends up pretty strong if it is green. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. This makes me believe that we can indeed see a bit more of that bullish end of the year. We can see some bullish price action still for the stock market. So that's pretty nice. So we are live right now with 56 people also in the stream. Guys, make sure to smash up that like button. That would really be appreciated. Really be appreciated. And let me know what you guys think about this trade. Let me know what you guys think about the markets right now. Is this gonna be a real breakout that we're seeing now, or is it gonna be a fake breakout? I mean, literally, I've been trading every kind of a downtrend breakout to the upside, right? Every downtrend breakout for Bitcoin during this bull market has been very good. Even this one over here, for example, this one over here, this one over here. Every downtrend breakout has been pretty good, and usually we have always seen some further volatility to the upside, some momentum to the upside, right? So, but the question is it going to be a fake breakout now towards the end of the year, or is this already going to be the real breakout? I'm not quite sure. Also, I do not think, honestly, that Bitcoin is in this bull market anymore, so that's why I'm not so obsessed about trading this Bitcoin breakout over here now. I would be if we were still doing it over here, and that's exactly what I did, basically. I opened up my long position right over here. But, yeah, right now, like, just have a look into the momentum of this Bitcoin chart, right? First, it was exponential right over here. But now, it's like the opposite of exponential. It's like every move is getting less, like it's getting exhaustive, right? And right now we could see a push to the upside still, but probably we're going to be rolling over with like this rounding top, right? Clear exhaustion shown on the chart. But that doesn't mean that in a shorter time frame, of course, we can see a bit of a relief rally. We can see a bit of a push to the upside, which I'm definitely still expecting. I mean, we're not doing much, right, in a shorter time frame. Let's see if Bitcoin is doing something. Some low volatility. It's just a slow grind up, no, right now. Can we reverse this right now during the stream? That would be absolutely lovely, amazing. But always, December is just such a slow month. Nothing major is really happening. Nothing exciting is happening. It's pretty unfortunate. It's usually always like this in December. But I think January will be an amazing month. Guys, make sure to smash up the like button. Also, if you are interested in trading, well, check out the links below. Okay, over on 2bit you can still claim some big deposit bonuses and 25% trading fee discount. And also currently I'm trading myself over on 2bit. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It is quite interesting though, because gold and precious metals, they're all searching to the upside, right? But this might be a bit of a good thing, but honestly, it's actually like something is messed up, right? Something is about to break in the world, probably. It's actually very bad. For right now, I do still think it's good. But like whenever something is gonna break, because something is gonna break. This is indicated by gold searching so much to the upside. I mean, something is gonna break. Whenever something will happen, probably markets are gonna sell off like crazy. Otherwise, gold wouldn't be pumping this much, like out of nowhere, this crazy. Guys, 1 second. Ah, by the way, my mic was muted. But no, I got myself some food, so I'll just keep the live stream on, have a look into the chart, answer any questions. Let me know if you have any questions in the live chat. But yeah, meanwhile, I'm just gonna finish this one. What is your Ethereum prediction in 2026? Honestly, it's just gonna follow Bitcoin. It's not gonna be that hard for Ethereum. I do think it's gonna see much more of a brutal bear market than Bitcoin will. The only thing about Ethereum now is, which is making me feel still kind of bullish, is Dom Lee still is involved in Ethereum, right? But I think that was kind of the like euphoria, right? But like institutional euphoria, not the retail euphoria, but more institutional euphoria, which has also marked kind of the top, right? But no, I think Ethereum is gonna see more of a brutal bear market than Bitcoin will. But ultimately, Ethereum will just follow Bitcoin. That's what I think. And probably Bitcoin is going to be headed lower in 2026, right? So you have also asked, will Ethereum reach an all-time high again in January? Well, probably I don't think. So yeah, probably not. So let me know if you guys have still got any questions. Right now, it's easy to answer. Bitcoin also still having some trouble. Did you open up a long? Yeah, on Solana. Hmm. Any price targets for spot buying at the bear market lows? Honestly, yeah, I do have some price targets. However, I will not 100% base my entire strategy off the price targets. Honestly, it will be more based on time, on on-chain metrics, on sentiment, and it will just be a combination of all of these things, right? It will not be like, oh, price needs to reach this level in order for me to buy. No, not at all. I mean, if we're gonna see Bitcoin ranging between 60K, 70K, 80K maybe for 1 year long, and we're gonna see all of the retail flushed out of the market, sentiment being very bad, and bad news stories coming out, and on-chain metrics indicating that long-term holders are accumulating. If we're gonna all do all of this at the 70K level for Bitcoin, well, I'm not gonna be stubborn and say, oh yeah, but I need to wait for my 40K price target. No. So yeah, I do have some price targets, but just like I have price targets for this bull market, they're not fixed. They're not. But historically speaking, it would make sense if Bitcoin would retrace back to the 40K level. So let's see. Let's see. Um, what do you think about a 4-year cycle? Honestly, I think it's still very valid. It's still very valid until proven otherwise. Whenever it will be shown that, whenever it will be invalidated, I'm okay with that. And I'll say, yeah, it's invalidated. But right now, it's not invalidated yet. So I'm still sticking with history. History has shown that the 4-year cycle, or at least the halving cycle, because 4-year cycle is more calculated from low to low. I'm having a look into the halving cycle. So 550 days after a Bitcoin halving, from top to top, from bottom to from low to high, right? That's more kind of the halving cycle. But um, I think the halving cycle is still very much there. It's not invalidated, but if it will be invalidated, I'll not be stubborn again, and I'll just accept that it's been invalidated and just adjust my game plan. You need to be very adaptive in this market. It's always those who are adaptive, those will survive, right? Since we top on apathy, what is that? Probably low around 50, 60. Yeah, I'm already gonna be accumulating Bitcoin from off the 80K level. I've already hit a few spot buys, my long-term ledger portfolio, but yeah, I'm still patiently waiting for lower targets, and I would not be like, yeah, 50, 60K would be very realistic, but honestly, for the ultimate bottom, I would not be surprised to see a quick wick to like 40K, maybe even 35. Would not be surprised to see something like that at all, right? Hmm. Um, I think a minimum we are going to see some good rallies during January and February. Yeah, I agree. Probably beginning of next year is going to be pretty good. Like that relief rally, right? Being in 6 months. The low being in 6 months. It depends. I mean, it would make sense a lot, but it just depends on how we will develop, right? It just depends on the price action. I cannot say for sure right now it's gonna be 6 months or it's gonna be 1 year exactly. I mean, history has proven ourselves that we've always seen 1 year of bear market, but it could be 6 months for sure. If price develops in a certain way, it might be just 6 months. All right, there we go. Yeah, like 2019 and 2019, that could very well happen. That's the thing, but it just depends on how everything will develop. And that's also, I'll turn on my cam again, but that's also the reason of why you always need to watch the charts daily, because depending on the news, depending on how we develop, depending on how price will develop, things can change very quickly. For example, right now, it might take still a calculated guess of 6 months until we bottom out, for example, right? But let's say in 3 months' time already, we form a bottoming structure, sentiment is very bad, long-term indicators are showing a bottom, then some big news comes out, right? And we form a push to the upside again. Well, obviously, you need to be adaptive and you need to say, oh, yeah, maybe we might have already bottomed out now, right? You need to be adaptive like that. So that's why you need to be watching the charts daily. That's the only thing that makes sense. That's the only right way, in my personal opinion. If you're involved in the market daily, then you can see these changes, you can see these developments. But if you're just showing up once a week, or you're just showing up once a month, even, or even only in the good times, and then daily, well, then you're just not gonna make it. Yeah, all of these things like bear market bottom, bull market top, like relief rally, or like all of these things, right? They'll appear once they appear, but there's no set time frame on when they will appear. What's your time frame right now? It's 5 minutes on the Solana chart. Oh, Bitcoin is dumping a bit, but all right, Bitcoin is dumping a bit. Let me turn on this light. Ah, nice. My camera now died. Ah, perfect. I literally don't know how this is possible. I turn off my camera, it's turned off, and still it stays stuck. Screen. Well, I guess no camera for this stream. Restart, yeah, I've restarted my camera, but it just will not restart. It will only stay on. It will not turn off. That's crazy. The camera will not turn off. Yeah, man. All right. Power cycle. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it run until it dies. Oh, it doesn't have a power button like that. It's just on or off. It's a Sony A7 IV. Sony A7 IV. So yeah, it will not. Because Bitcoin is dumping. Yeah, probably it's because of Bitcoin, right? Must be. Reboot. Yeah, my I don't even think if I reboot my PC it will work. Probably it won't. Good camera. Yeah, usually it is, but yeah. I mean, I do not want to destroy it. It would be very bad. Yeah, so unfortunately not seeing much price action now yet. Not seeing a lot happening now. Did I already post this here? Yeah, in here. Breakout now. It does look good, right? It does look good. It does look very good. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna quit the live stream now. Also, the camera is not working anymore. Not seeing any volatility at all. But now we will probably bounce, right, for Bitcoin. I mean, ultimately, we are still getting this breakout, right? Now we will bounce. Let's see. Let's hope, right? But yeah, at least get it back above these levels here, above the 90K level. That would be absolutely amazing. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna close off the stream tomorrow morning. Obviously, another update video is incoming, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Also, there's a $1 million prize pool over on 2bit for Christmas. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. So, okay. Oh, my camera is working now. So yeah, there's a 2-bit nice campaign going on soon. So yeah, that's gonna be epic. $1 million in prizes. It started today. Okay. Started today. So yeah, register now for this event. 1 million users. That's crazy. And also you can get some big deposit bonuses. 50 USDT free for with my link. 30k deposit bonuses, 10k in trading rewards, but obviously check out all of the terms and conditions, and also 25% trading fee discount with my link below. So yeah, this is literally making 2bit the current best exchange to be trading at. So make sure to check it out with that link down below. Join the Telegram group with that link down below as well, and then you will be up to date about my trades, my alpha, all of these things. So make sure to join. You can chat, and also, like I showed earlier in the stream, there's gonna be some massive good updates incoming. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning. Bye bye.